Good afternoon, AHS, and welcome to this week's episode of The Rock. I'm your host, Ali Hurtado, and this is Sterling Laws. Sterling, we're live.
What?
We're going.
What? We're live? Sorry, Ali. I was just jamming out to the musical I heard about.
Oh, what musical?
The 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Oh my gosh, we're performing that musical this year. We've already started rehearsals.
Is that what all those hecka-dank beats I've been laying down are for?
Yeah, we actually have info about it right now. Check it out.
We hear the word. We've all seen The Wedding Singer last year.
Unlike idiots,
But this year it's the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
To ideate is to form an image or idea, to think.
I'm Liam Darrow. I'm Mason Cole. I'm Andrew Stolzbrotten.
I'm Benjamin Craybill.
I'm Mason Cole. I'm just kidding. I do lots of musicals, so it was just kind of in the thing to do. So Leander told me to.
Yeah, one of the requirements to being in a musical is being attractive.
Extremely
actually.
attractive.
Depending on what time you arrive, you can volunteer to be a speller in the spelling bee. Like, we'll have us spelling, and you'll be up there spelling with us, and it's a lot of fun.
And you spell words like cat. C-H-L, cat.
Mr. Burnett controls all of us using solely his eyebrows. No, he'll direct you, like, if he wants you to go stage right, he'll be like,
So come and see and be a part of the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee this March.
Wow, Ali, that seems really cool. I'm stoked to see how it turns out.
Me too.
Thank you.
Remember, the show starts this March, so go see it. But that's not all AHS is up to right now. Have you heard how the wrestling team is doing?
Yeah, I've heard they've been doing pretty well. Let's find out.
My name's Andrew Bolton, and I'm a senior. I've been wrestling for 6 years. I started in 7th. I had a bad friend who convinced me into doing it, and I actually don't know why I continued it after that. I mean, I lost every match my 7th grade year. I can really only think of a couple words to describe it. I mean, it's beauty, it's elegance, yet majestic and aggressive, terrifying, and courageous. Yeah.
My favorite part of wrestling, well, winning is like everyone's favorite part.
My favorite part about wrestling is, winning.
Definitely pounding the person's face into the mat.
Hanging out with the guys at tournaments and just having a good time.
Spending time with friends.
To me, wrestling is the best sport to participate in during winter.
It means to me, self-determination to go through 6 minutes of a match and try the hardest you can at anything. A couple weeks ago, I was wrestling a guy from Stanwood, and he started headbutting me about 3 times and ended up uppercutting me, and then reeled his head back and just clocked me in the head with his forehead. And I just dropped, semi-conscious.
Singlets are actually surprisingly comfortable.
Singlets are amazing.
I love it. I mean, it sculpts very nicely. So
I felt pretty comfortable wearing it. Really nice and flexible, and you just feel free.
Ow, 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 ow. Good. You should join the wrestling team.
Thank you.
I never thought singlets would be comfortable. Hey, Allie, have you ever seen anything that the Anacortes Robotics team has been working on this year?
You know what? I haven't.
Well, I heard they have been up to a lot. Check this out.
Robotics is a club where we build robots to play a game that changes every single year.
Robotics is an experience where kids of all knowledge levels, some who don't know anything, and some who know oodles and oodles about things called pneumatics and chassis. They collaborate to make a robot in 6 weeks. 6 weeks, do you hear that?
I am one of Adam Dunlap's underlings. I do what he tells me to do, but it's cool. I do some programming and some electronic stuff.
I'm one of the 3 presidents that kind of organize the students, and I also help build some of the various items on the robot. I'm mainly one of the CAD people, so I work mostly with SolidWorks and print some parts on the 3D printer.
Yeah. I do a lot of logistical work and planning because I'm a team leader, so that requires a lot of time even outside of robotics, so many hours discussing with the other 2 team leaders about what we're going to do the next day. So planning fun activities for the team to get to be better at teamwork.
The task for the robotics team this year is we have to be able to pick up inflatable tubes. We have to be able to go to these scoring pegs and move sideways to position ourselves, and then put the tubes up on the pegs. And then at the end we have to deploy a little mini robot that has to climb a pole, and it's like a little race. I think this year we're a little more organized. We have more than 8 people working, so we should be able to do hopefully a little better than we did last year, but you never know. You never know if someone's gonna think of something that nobody except them thought of, and they completely dominate every part of the game.
Robotics is really fun and everybody should join it. Will.i.am thought the game was dope.
Well, robotics is really fun if you like engineering stuff, because you get to design and fabricate really cool parts, and I don't know, it's really cool because we get to use a lot of the metals and woodshop stuff. So it's like taking metals and woodshop, but you're not actually Girls dig robotic guys.
Wow, I feel so robotic.
So do I. That was sweet.
You know what, Sterling? I'm a little hungry.
Now that you mention it, I could use something to snack on myself. Maybe we should head to the Hawk Stop.
Indeed. Let's learn more.
The Hawk Stop was started around 12 years ago with a previous DECA advisor. He started it in a very small closet across from where the bathrooms are by the cafeteria, and then when the school was remodeled, it was moved to its current location.
So at the Hawk Stop, we don't just sell food. We have to order, we have to stock, we have to decide what items would sell well. We have to count all the money every day, and it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun too. In order to be in the Hawk Stop, you have to have taken advanced marketing as of next year, and that's all, intro and advanced marketing.
As the advisor for the store, I do everything from train the students to make sure they have the schedule, make sure they learn how to order, how to sell, how to count back change, how to do inventory, how to rotate stock, and also they do the accounting aspects. So they run the whole thing. I just sort of supervise and make sure that they know what they're supposed to do and kind of correct them. And then all of the money from the Hawk Stop goes to support the DECA Club. So all of the money we raise this year will support the DECA Club next year. All of the funds from DECA come from the student store, so we don't have any ASB funds at all funneled into our club. It's just, we're completely self-supporting. So everything that we make, we have to budget of how we're going to use it for the club. Our goal is to make a profit of at least $10,000 a year, because that's the minimum that we need to run the DECA Club in kind of the manner it's been run before. the conferences we go to are fairly expensive, and so to cut down the cost for students, we try to subsidize most of it, and all of the money that we have to do that comes from the store itself.
I had no idea we even had a Hawk Stop.
Yep. So be sure to get some lunch from the Hawk Stop sometime soon, everyone.
That's about all we have for you guys today, so from
our rock to yours, have a great day.